Welcome to the Cardinal Sports Network's presentation of basketball at Trinity Valley Community College. We are coming to you live from Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym, where on this Saturday afternoon, the 10th-ranked Lady Cardinals will take on the Jones County Lady Bobcats in a non-conference matchup. And these two teams, Tim, are no strangers to each other. They played 3 times last year, and Jones County went 26-4. And 3 of the losses were to the Lady Cardinals, including one at the national tournament.
Yeah, and so they are, like you said, a lot of familiarity, expecting a fun one this afternoon here in the Valley.
Lady Cardinals are 7-2 overall. Jones County's 3-2. A little bit of a struggle going on this year. They changed coaches. They got a new coach. Denisha Faulkner has taken over. This is her first year. She came from a high school there in Meridian, and the department's going through some growing pains, as you sometimes see with a new coach coming in and an entire roster leaving.
Kind of learning the new system, that style, and we'll get a chance to see it firsthand here as we're getting close to tip-off. A lot of hoops coming our way today. We have the ladies playing here in the first game. Then the guys will play a little afternoon nightcap.
We will have Jacksonville at 4 o'clock in a Region 14 conference game, so we'll have that for you, as Tim mentioned here on the Cardinal Sports Network. I'm Benny Rogers along with Tim Howard, and we're going to be with you for both games today, and we're looking forward to that. And coming into this ladies game, Tim, the Lady Cardinals are averaging 82.4 points a game. Jones County's averaging 62.3 points a game.
Yeah, and the Lady Cardinals, it was a week ago today that they had that miraculous come-from-behind game that against Three Rivers here at the Budke-Cerna Classic.
Yes, folks, if you missed that one, the Lady Cardinals were down 18 going into the fourth quarter, forced overtime, and won it 81-79.
I'm still thinking about that one, but, to their credit, they come back the next day, turn around less than 24 hours later.
And win by 40 points.
And win by 40, get the 1,300th win as a program. So what an early season we've already had here on the Cardinal Sports Network.
Just 9 games in, you're right, Tim. That's so true. But Lady Cardinals have won 5 straight coming into today's game, folks. They're coached by Precious Ivy, who's in her 5th year at the college. She's 107-15. Tim, is that any good?
I think 107-15 will, be okay. I mean, 107-15. Take that number and just hear it and think about that. That is an incredible pace.
Well, it definitely is, and you look at the college overall, 1,300 wins and 267 losses.
And in addition to that, the amount of competition.
I
mean, we're talking Region 14 here, and there's no, it's very rarely do you have, a game that's not competitive. And to their credit, this program is something to behold.
As I mentioned, the Lady Cardinals had 3 wins versus Jones in 2003, winning at Jones 86-78 in overtime, winning 87-71 at Monroe, Louisiana, and at the national tournament, they won by a score of 84-61, which advanced the Lady Cardinals to the national quarterfinals last year.
So we'll see how things roll today. Lady Cards and early impressions that you've had with them, Benny.
Well, here's the thing about it. I was going to point out another statistical difference in this game, Tim.
All
Lady
right.
Cardinals from three-point range, they're not a great three-point shooting team this year, but they're hitting at 32.5%. But Jones County is hitting at 18.1% from three-point strike.
Wow.
That's a huge difference.
That is another one of those numbers you're looking at. You hear it, and you're going, wait, let me double check.
It's where you see a double-digit deficit in three-point shooting action. If that number's right, that means NCAA side.
It's craziness, and we're looking forward to this one getting tipped away here. About 40 seconds away from Stephanie Gady and the public address announcer calling out our starting lineups.
Yes, Stephanie will introduce the national anthem and the starting lineups, and she does a great job. And by the way, I look across the way, I see Leon Spencer here. The court's named after him. He's a Hall of Famer. I see Jerry King, the 45-year employee and six-year president of the college across the way. Ray Raymond, the longtime board of directors, trustees, past president here.
I love it. A lot of familiar faces here, and we're almost set for the national anthem.
We are. We'll turn it over to Stephanie now, and we'll be back on the other side with the starting lineups.
Thank you. You may be seated. And now introducing the starting lineups for the Jones College Bobcats. From Peoria-Hatchie, Mississippi, number 3, Christiana Beeman. From Boonville, Mississippi, number 5, Kayla Regans. From Malaysia, Spain, number 15, Valeria Martinez. From Horn Lake, Mississippi, number 23, Allison Liddell. And from Weir, Mississippi, number 35, LaGenesis Johnson. The Bobcats are coached
Johnson's
by
averaging 10.2 points a game and
Denisha
9.6 rebounds a
Josiah
game. She
Lee,
is the
and
second leading
assisted
scorer on the
by
team for the
Nikki
Lady
Cherry.
Bobcats.
And now, introducing the starting 5 for your Trinity Valley Lady Cards. From Riverside, California, wearing number 0, Ty Roberts.
Ty Roberts is averaging
From
5
the
points a
Congo,
game and 6
number
rebounds a
1,
game.
Liddy Muwamba.
Liddy's the
From
leading
Brandon,
scorer on the team
Mississippi,
for Lady
number
Cardinals, averaging
2, Kennedy
17.6 and 7.9
Davis.
rebounds. She's got
From
11
Little
three-pointers.
Rock, Arkansas,
Kennedy
number
Davis is
15,
averaging 7.1 points a game.
Edwards. And from Leland, Mississippi,
April Edwards is averaging
number
17.3 points a
23,
game,
Maddie
5.6 assists.
Bush.
She's got 23 pointers.
The
And Madison
Lady
Bush is
Cards
averaging
are coached
7.3
by
points a
Precious
game.
Ivy
Folks, it is a
and
non-conference
assisted
game,
by
but it's a big game for the Lady
Tanisha
Cardinals to maintain their
Stein
national
Lowry.
ranking at number 10 currently, which is very important as the season progresses and the national tournament approaches, which is still well off, I understand. But anyway, we thank you for joining us here on the Cardinal Sports Network. And with the play-by-play, here's Tim Howard.
Thank you, Benny Rogers. Looking forward to some hoops here on a Saturday. Beautiful day in Athens, Texas. Great day for a parade. There's a lot of parade building float building going on all over the campus.
That's why our parking lot was blocked off in the back, and I had to park somewhere else. So now now it comes to life for me.
Well, now that you mention it, when your truck is pulling a float here later, I'm sorry. I probably should have asked. I said, I don't think you would mind. It's going to be a beautiful parade tonight, but ready to see the moving pageant here on the floor this afternoon.
What a contrasting uniform colors, too.
I'm telling you, the Jones going with a
Is that
gold
a,
and
is
red.
That, is that gold?
They got the red and gold flash today. Lady Cards in their white with red numbers and black trim. Ready to roll here. Here is the tip. It's going to be controlled by Jones County.
Kind of unusual for Libby to lose the tip of the tip.
Yeah, good hustle to that ball. Down low in the paint, going up strong over Liddy. That's a nice bucket down low.
That's the way that both teams are going to attack today, Tim, is they're going to attack the goal. There's no question about that. You just look at the shooting percentages for both teams.
A good point there as they immediately attack in the paint. Swing it around right side, back cross-court pass. 3 on the way, not there. Loose ball, fight for it, finally controlled by Reagans.
Now, Lady Cardinals got a little lackadaisical on the boards there, didn't get the rebound. The three-pointer was missed by April Edwards.
Baseline cut off there nicely by Edwards, or excuse me, Bush. Nice drive to the basket, up and good.
Yeah, it's a really nice power move by Johnson.
Johnson,
Inside
quick
on the
step.
paint.
So the Lady Cards bring it up with a 2-basket deficit here in the early moments.
They've overcome bigger.
Yeah, we talked about that a little bit ago as still riding a big high on winning the Budke Cerna Classic last week. 3 on the way, not there. Fight for the loose ball, slam down and in, couldn't pick it up. Finally controlled by the Lady Cards.
Great hustle by Bush. Madison Bush is keeping that alive. Oh, block. What a game Genesis Johnson is having to start this contest in the first 2 minutes.
Yeah, minute 36 gone by, and she's already had 3 highlights. Nice job. She's coming in focused and ready to go.
Her hurdle videos are improving as the game goes along.
There's an inbound baseline. They get it quickly to Johnson. Back across in the corner. Liddy thought about it, pulls the trigger. Not there.
Lady Cardinals over 3 from three-point range here in this first quarter. Now, not just the first quarter, the first 2 minutes.
Yeah, just a little lull out of the blocks here. Can't quite get it to fall.
Got to find that button we talked about them always being able to find and push. Oh, my goodness, they can't miss.
Oh, man, that's a great start for Jones County.
Kyla Reagans hit the shot.
Reagans with her second, or for her first basket. Nice drive and finish.
Johnson's really motivated to play this game today, playing the number 10 team on his home court. Team they lost to 3 times last year in a 4-loss season.
3 on the way, still not there.
0 for 4, and no rebounds for the Lady Cardinals.
Yeah, 1 and done. So great start for Jones County. Lady Cards trying to dial up the defense here. Good close by Liddy. Wamba has it go out of bounds on.
And we haven't talked about it today, Tim, but we talked about it in our previous webcast. Precious doesn't have a lot of options she can go to either as far as her lineup goes.
Yeah, they're going to
7 players healthy.
They're going to have to continue to be very disciplined from fouls, and then just going to have to be in excellent shape as far as conditioning. Oh, too easy on the inbound. Missed it, got the rebound. The putback is stripped. Nicely done by Johnson.
Yeah, Kennedy Johnson got the block and got the steal.
There's a drive inside. Edwards is going to be fouled on the way to the basket. So April Edwards, the 5'9" freshman, is going to be fouled out front. Lady Cards will inbound underneath. Now inbound to Kennedy. Davis gives way on a 3 on the way. That'll fall. Count the basket. April Edwards putting the Lady Cards on the board.
That's where you cut a deficit in half.
She knocked it down. First 3 of the ball game. The Lady Cards on the board here with under 7 to go in the first quarter.
Lady Cardinals 1 of 5 from 3-point range.
Trying to answer on the other end. Not there. Kennedy couldn't control it. Had a shot at it. Head fake and drive. Oh my. Bayman almost got tripped up. Kept that pivot foot. Stolen by Mwamba. Here come the Lady Cards. 3 on 2. Out front to Johnson. Drive. Hangs. Foul. Going to the free throw line. And should be a couple of shots coming here.
Nice job by Lydia getting the steal, then running the floor and getting the 3 on break, letting the trailers catch up with her on the wings and distributed the ball until they do the foul.
So she'll step up. Kennedy, the 5'5" freshman. A couple of substitutions making their way into the contest here for Jones County. And that's to your point about, Lady Cards 7 healthy right now. And they don't have that luxury of the rotation-wise. They don't change their game plan either.
Correct.
They still are attacking you.
And pressing.
Yeah, that press that brings the heat. Also pulls the fatigue.
We haven't seen them get much in the press today because they haven't got off to a good start offensively.
But here they come off the made free throw. 6-5. They've answered with 5 straight.
Good half-court trap that time by the Lady Cardinals. Just didn't come away with the steal.
Handled that time by Martinez.
3 seconds.
3 seconds.
But she got called for 3, but she's in her 6.
I was going to say, she just, did the old, let's see, what can I do as I'm shopping the lane, going down the aisle here.
Chance for Lady Cardinals to take their first lead of the contest.
Edwards up to Mwamba. Back over. Dribble drive shot is way off the mark.
Yeah, too flat. The shot was too flat.
Johnson rebounds and gives way to Liddell. Three on the way, right wing, or was it a pass? It will be an assist.
That's what you call it when you play.
She'll say, I was passing the whole time. It was a great adjustment there by Jones County, tapping it to a person underneath, but definitely an errant shot. 3-point ball game, shot on the way. It's good from Wamba.
Great movement on the basketball by the Lady Cardinals that time.
Yeah, flash into the basket, getting Wamba in the act of shooting. Cuts it to a 1-point game. Lady Cards on the press, making them work. They'll get it across. Martinez thought about 3, now shoots. It will be rebounded off of Wamba.
Yeah, Liddy lost track of the ball there, and of course she was on the floor.
So 5:02 to go here in the first quarter. 8-7 Bobcats. Lady Bobcats leading here with possession. Working him around the right side, trying to set it up down low. Boy, there's a battle in the paint.
But Johnson and Baxter are having a great battle in the paint this entire first quarter. We saw Johnson get the upper hand early, but Baxter's holding her own now.
Yeah, I think she's using that speed. Here's a drive from Edwards. A shot is going to be waved off and called for a charge foul.
Wow. Wow.
Well, April felt like she had pretty good position. I would tend to agree as she was going to the basket. Now a media timeout coming with 4:43 to go here in the opening quarter of play. Lady Bobcats leading the Lady Cards by 1. Let's step away here for a media timeout. We come back with more after this on the Cardinal Sports Network.
At First State Bank, we like to say we're big enough to help, small enough to care. Our communities and the families and businesses within them are what have mattered most to us for decades. Since 1935, our commitment has been to not only support local, but to foster growth for generations to come. We've given back to organizations that help our community thrive, and with 6 convenient locations, we continue to do our part in serving you, our communities, our businesses, our families.
Welcome back. Lady Cardinals have trimmed it to 1 as we have 4:43 to go in the first. Benny, your thoughts on this start?
Well, it's a little slow start for the Lady Cardinals, to say the least. They were 0-4 from three-point range in the first 2 or 3 minutes of the game. They've settled down now. They're playing good defense. They've gotten back into their half-court trap, created a couple of turnovers, and now Brianna Baxter doing a much better job on the Genesis Johnson inside than we saw at the start of the game.
Agree there, boy. You were talking about that battle, and they have been fun to watch away from the ball. But Brianna really holding her own here in the last 3+ minutes. Jones with the basketball. Jones County thinking about a 3. It's on the way, rattles out, but getting to the loose board, left it off the rim. That ought to be Lady Cardinal basketball.
Really nice job by Asia Wilson, though, of the Lady Bobcats of getting positioned for the rebound. You can see her positioning and following the cloud of the ball.
It will be Lady Bobcats basketball here. Going to see Madison Bush checking in. She'll come on for Edwards here.
Yeah, Edwards picked up that foul on that charge, so you want to protect her going into the second quarter if you can.
Yeah, again, everything is just kind of, bigger when you have a 7-player rotation. Every foul, every tweaked ankle, all of it comes into play.
Let's just put it this way, not many coaches will sign up for that.
I'm over here going, hey, when you come back from 18 with a full bench, it's amazing. And
try with 7 players sometimes.
That's what I was getting at. Everything just magnified, and what a fun one we got to be a part of last.
See, that was a block then. Let's be consistent, folks.
So here we go with the Lady Cards about to go on the inbound. Chance to take the lead here.
Yeah, this would be their first lead, too.
3:59 to go. First quarter of play.
See, the Jacksonville men's team has made its way into the gym. They'll be playing the Cardinals at 4 o'clock on the Cardinal Sports Network YouTube channel.
Skip pass. Finding Johnson. Baseline, she redirects.
10 on the shot clock.
Still plenty of time.
Oh, nice pass. Oh, my goodness. What a job that was by Madison Bush of uncovering underneath.
Yeah, and I believe it was Kennedy that found her on the thread.
Great pass. Great pass.
What a job there. Well done. So first lead of the afternoon. Lady Cards up 9-8. 3 to answer. Not there. Fight for the loose ball. It is controlled by the Lady Bobcats. Bucket.
Wilson's just out-muscling the Lady Cardinals down low the last couple of trips down the floor.
But she's using that body about as well as you can. Just putting a hip on someone and driving them out. Baseline pass, reverse is up and good. Nicely done for Roberts.
Nice job of Roberts. Nice pass to Brianna Baxter.
They are seeing the floor really well. Break the timeline, but here comes the trap right in front of us, and it is stripped away by Roberts. Tied her up, and that will be Lady Cardinal basketball.
That's a great job by Roberts and Davis that time on the trap, a half-court trap. But you notice the Lady Cardinals aren't pressing full court, but they got that half-court trap going really well now the last 4 or 5 minutes of this first quarter.
Almost baiting her into coming over. It's not like, hey, we're kind of giving you that back half of the inbound, but we get you right there. They are quick.
They are.
Baseline. Thought about 3, working it around the perimeter. Now they'll set up. Kennedy surveying. Wamba. Thought about it. Now 3 from the left side. Count that one for Kennedy Davis.
Her first three-pointer of the contest. She averages 7.1 on the season.
So it's a 4-point advantage for the Lady Cards. 2+ to go.
Ooh, few steps in there.
That'll be the last touch by Johnson of Jones County.
Lady Cards with their biggest lead of the contest. They just took their first lead of the contest, actually.
Yeah, and they have, whoop. What happened there? I thought it was going to be Lady Cardinal basketball. Off of the Lady Cardinals.
Right.
That's what I meant to say. Pulls up just inside the 3-point line. Not there. Putback is good, though.
Nice putback by Johnson. We mentioned the Lady Bobcats are shooting 18.1% from three-point range, and they're not shooting that much right now.
Wow. The Genesis with the putback is, yeah, that 18's looking pretty good about now. So with 1:45 to go here in the opening period of play, Lady Cards still up by 2.
Oh,
Missed
goodness.
everything on that one.
Yeah, except McFall. It falls right into her hands.
Chance to tie it or take the lead with a 3. It's Jones County trailing Trinity Valley here on the Cardinal Sports Network. Glad to have you along.
It's got to be a first quarter I think Jones County's pretty happy about.
They really played well. Shot not there, pulled down by Madison Bush. Bush gives way to Kennedy Davis.
You go on the road and play the number 10 team at their home court. You take being down 14-12 after one quarter, I would think.
Now let's see how the Lady Cards can close this out too. Still a minute plus to go.
Of course, Jones did get off to a 6-0
Davis for 3.
lead.
Yeah, that's a big one there. Now he extends it to 5. See if they can get a steal here. Bringing the heat. Working her to the middle. 20 on the shot clock. About a 23-second difference, so they get a stop here. They're going to have a chance to extend it even more. Drive to the basket, stripped her, tied her up. Good job. That will remain.
Good call by the official, because you would see that called a foul about 9 out of every 10 times, but the correct call was a held ball.
He did a good job getting in there to make that call. Here's a sub coming on. It'll be Baxter for Lydia Wamba. Good job there with 33 seconds to go. Give her a little breather here.
And you don't let her pick up a cheap foul in the final 33 seconds as well.
Absolutely.
Everything matters when you just got 7 players, as you pointed out.
Wow, Reagans comes through and comes with a big bucket there.
I'd play for one shot if I'm the Lady Cardinals here.
Now they will let this, you would think. It's knocked away by Reagans. She's playing well as well. Drive to the basket, stolen away, but stepped on the baseline did Kennedy Davis.
What a first quarter Kennedy Davis has had.
She's playing really well.
Got two 3-pointers and a couple of steals.
Making her presence known here with 11.9 to go. So see if they will try and tie it with a 3 here to end this quarter. And you mentioned Kennedy with a couple of steals, almost got another one there.
Yeah.
She is working on the defensive side of the ball.
She's doing quite well. She's averaging 7.1 points a game, as I mentioned earlier, and she's already got 6 in this one. This is the first quarter.
11 seconds to go here in the first. Skip pass up top, almost stolen by Tyler.
That would have been pass interference in the Big 12.
I said she didn't turn back. She got to turn her head around. There came the flag right on the Leon Spencer court signature.
Now for sure you play for one shot here.
9.2 to go. Should get a pretty good look at it. Bringing it over the floor. Kennedy Johnson working 4 seconds on the clock. Baseline jumper on the way. Good with 0.1 to go. And that's how it ends here in the first. 19-14, Trinity Valley up over Jones County. The second is coming up after this here on the Cardinal Sports Network.
You know, they're not talking about just you all the time like they do rodeo athletes, you know. It's the Wright family, you know, the Wright brothers.
I don't really look at it as we're legendary, but it's kind of unreal what we do and what we get to do. You know, the things we've done and hopefully continue to do. I guess you could say it is legendary.
Step up to the block and tackle the Mac Stack, a Dickey's barbecue pit game changer. Our signature mac and cheese topped with Dickey's quality slow smoked meats. And Dickey's delivers just in time for kickoff. Visit Dickeys.com, legit Texas barbecue.
And welcome back, Cardinal Sports Network. Glad to have you along here. It is Jones County trailing the number 10 ranked TVCC Lady Cards by 5 as we get set for the second period. Benny.
Great recovery by the Lady Cardinals. Fell into a 6-0 hole to start in the first 2 minutes of the contest. Rallied from that. Great defense, better shooting. And we saw them hit 3 3-pointers down the stretch too. And that played a big dividends. But I thought one of the keys was Kennedy Davis, the way she dominated that last 4 or 5 minutes of the quarter, and Brianna Baxter inside against Genesis Johnson.
Yeah, I got a chance to see a couple of those threes in the replay there moments ago, and those were huge because they came out just a little slow behind the arc, but were able to answer, rally, and now have the 5-point lead as they will get the ball to start the second. So let's see how they respond, as well as Jones County after getting a good start, but a long way to go here.
Long way to go.
When you're taking on Trinity Valley at home for sure.
As we've seen, it's not over till it's over.
Absolutely. Boy, that is still bringing a lot of smiles to faces around here, and will for a long time. There's an entry-level pass. Oh, my goodness.
Well, Brandon's got to hit that shot. She was totally uncovered and just missed about a 3-foot jumper.
They'll shoot that 100 times a day in practice, and you could tell she was just a little bit like, wow, I can't believe I'm this wide open, and maybe left it a little short. Whistle out front. Hey, steps are called on Martinez, I believe. That. Valeria Martinez with a little extra step.
Jones County may struggle shooting the 3-pointer, but they're not shy about shooting the 3-pointer.
I was going to say, let me introduce you to my friend, the 3-pointer. they have been fond of it from the get-go, but not any success thus far. Liddy working. Now swinging back around. Wide open 3 on the way. Can she deliver? She does. April Edwards for 3. And it's an 8-point advantage for TVCC.
That's her second of the contest, Tim, and her 22nd on the season.
Comes that press that we were talking about, and Kennedy all over her. Just good D. 5 seconds called. Yes, indeed. She was playing jumping jacks on top there.
Trademark Lady Cardinal basketball
yes,
there.
Sir. Yes.
We got a timeout on the floor.
Timeout on the floor here with 8:55 to go. Looks like it'll be a full timeout, so we'll take it with them here. 8-point advantage for the Lady Cards here on the Cardinal Sports Network.
Welcome to Trinity Valley Community College, home of the mighty Cardinals, offering hands-on education with an average teacher-to-student ratio of 1 to 20 at a third of the price of regional institutions. We teach, we strive, we succeed. TVCC. It makes sense. Apply today at tvcc.edu.
Right now, you can double up with 2 for $22 in Dickey's Barbecue Pit. That's 2 2-meat plates, each with 2 sides and a buttery roll for only $22. For a limited time only, visit Dickeys.com or use our app. Legit Texas Barbecue.
And welcome back. It's the Cardinal Sports Network as you see a couple of the replays from just a few moments ago. Lady Cards on a nice little run here to close out the first and the start of the second.
Well, they are, and we've seen April Edwards, like I said just a second ago, hit her second 3-pointer of the contest. Lady Cardinals now have 2 players with two 3-pointers each. Edwards along with Kennedy Davis, number 2. So, what's that? Do the math, Tim. 24 points there on 3-pointers. No, 12 points.
I was going to say, I don't hear that phrase often. It's usually, Tim, don't do the math. We'll do the math for you.
Well,
let the calculator work for you.
I'm a little slow today.
I think one important aspect is you look up on that scoring board for the Lady Cards, only one player with a foul on the floor right now.
That's huge.
Yeah, that allows them to still be aggressive.
If you can get to the second half and be in that type of shape, that opens up the entire scheme of rotations that Precious Ivy wants to come up with.
There's a shot clock violation there. Lady Cards, big smile on their face as Madison realizes, man, we got it done on the defensive side of the ball.
It's a shame the Lady Cardinals are having a depth problem because of injuries, because there's just a lot of talent on this team. And can you imagine you had 3 more healthy bodies to go along with the group that they're healthy right now?
You're exactly right. A little jump stop in the paint. Thought about it. Wisely pulled back now, going strong to the basket. Can't get the roll. And I believe that's going to be off of April Edwards.
You are correct.
Try to tip it to herself, but just a little too hot to handle. Still an 8-point advantage. Lady Cardinals up here in the first half of play. Martinez in front of us. Stolen away. Baxter with, Edwards. Out quickly to Mwamba, and it's good.
Nice job by April Edwards of anticipating the pass and getting the steal.
Great job there on the defensive side of the ball, like you said. She anticipated it. Baxter, oh boy.
Yeah.
Kind of that running, defense there after you're behind.
A little half step slow on that reaction to that.
But to their credit, man, they have been running like up and down the floor, playing 94 feet of Lady Cardinal basketball, which is the trademark, and they are making Jones County work.
You create offense by playing great defense.
Exactly, and they have created an 8-point advantage as Bierman goes to the free throw line. Missing the front end of a 1-and-1. It'll finally be tracked down by Kennedy Davis.
Yeah, Johnson did a good job of getting her hands on the ball for Jones County, but she couldn't come up with control.
Hands off to April. April Edwards now going to set up on the block up top. Turns, burns inside, and a lot of contact. She did have it blocked out of bounds, so free throw, inbound opportunity for the Lady Cards.
April made her mind up she was going to go to the goal, and she went to the goal.
And I got to tell you, Johnson's been impressive for Jones County.
She really is.
She's a hoss inside. Impacted that shot a little bit. Nice save underneath. Baxter, 2 on the clock. They let it fly, not there, and oh boy, going to be steps caught here. And look like she's going to be slow to get up. But she's all right. That's good to see. Genesis hustling, Genesis Johnson.
Nice save by Madison Bush, though, to keep that possession alive for the Lady Cardinals. They need to give them a shot at taking a shot.
Last week in the Budke Starno tournament, there were 2 or 3 teams that were in that situation completely unaware of the shot clock. So, you know, it's just one of those things that you love to see. Just the self-awareness, shot clock awareness, get the shot off, maybe something good happened, and they do get a rebound opportunity and a travel off of it. So,
right.
So Baxter will sit, and the Lady Cards will inbound. Lydia Wamba finding up top Kennedy. Thought about pulling up now, a little skip step, gets her own rebound, drive up, and going to the free throw line here after being fouled going to the left.
Yeah, strong move by April Edwards inside the paint, and she draws the foul, didn't get the shot to fall, but got a chance to hit 2.
So April stepping to the free throw line here. See, she can add to that 8-point advantage for the Lady Cards. First free throw on the way is good. Danny, we talked about, you know, free throws, like every aspect of the game. You know, you don't want to belabor the point, but every aspect of the game is really magnified when you got a short bench.
Absolutely, absolutely. And any time you get a chance to score with the clock stopped, certainly if you're trying to come back like they were the other night.
Yeah.
Other nights, yeah, that it matters.
And they made the most of those opportunities for the most part. Goes 2 for 2 at the stripe there.
8 points now for April Edwards.
So now a 10-point lead coming into the teeth of the press. Liddy closed it fast, man. She was coming right at you, Benny. I'm glad you were in a duck and cover position in case you misstepped.
That was a fetal position.
Good bounce pass inside. Up and under the shot, won't go. And a push coming here.
I think they're going to call Johnson for the grab.
Yeah, Roberts was in position for the rebound.
She reached out and grabbed her.
That old saying, reach out and touch someone, comes to mind as I see that.
You can carry it a little too far.
So inside 7 minutes to go here. First half of play, Trinity Valley up 10 over Jones County. Setting it up on the left side. Down low. Boy, that was a beautiful pass.
It was. And Brianna worked so hard to get uncovered and just let the ball slide through her hands.
Not sure if Genesis just might have came in our vision there just at the last second. But they will keep possession. They'll inbound underneath. Left.
15 on the shot clock.
Still plenty of time to get a good look. Get it to Wamba. She knows what to do as she drives the basket. Gives way to Baxter. Count the basket. Nice job on the vision there from Liddy.
We saw Brianna score 22 points in the win against LSU Eunice last Sunday. Of course, April Edwards had 34 in that game, if you recall.
My goodness. Talk about a little bit of a, in that, on the heels of playing back-to-back days in a row.
First foul against Liddy, but nonetheless, she's going to come to the bench and catch her breather.
And that's some impressive looks right here as you stop and think about. Okay, you're up 12. You're not in. That's me knocking on wood. You're not in any kind of a foul situation. If you recall last week, that big answer there from McFall with the three, McFalling.
Three quarters just changes the whole complexion of the game, doesn't it? You go from
really,
a double-digit lead to being up by 9.
It really can. Baxter on the baseline now, back out top. Quick drive, crossover. Edwards gonna get a foul there off of Reagan's. With an arm bar there from Kyla. So it's a 9-point ball game here. Kennedy Johnson, she'll come on and sub for April Edwards.
Christiana Beeman checks in for the Lady Bobcats, number 3. What a pretty name that is, Christiana.
Christiana, I heard you practicing that while ago as you were standing in front of the mirror, and I didn't know what was going on.
You got me on that one.
I owed you at least 7 or 8.
A few more than that.
Missed opportunity there. Here's a drive down. Skip pass over in the corner. Martinez goes baseline, won't go. Nice hustle from Baxter to pull it down. Kennedy surveys the floor. Approaching the 5-minute mark here in the first half. Good drive, but an offensive foul coming. Could kind of see that one coming.
You could see it coming, but I remember a day back in the day, let's show you how old I am. It was rare that a charge was ever called, and if it was called, it was a big deal.
Yeah.
Now then it's just become a happenstance.
It is a lot of that.
But it goes where the kids are coached now too, how to take the charge.
How to get in, get set.
Sure.
So the three-pointer has been the friend here, at least on the last possession of Jones County. And now they're only down 9. See if they get another opportunity here. Trinity Valley bring in the heat. Gets it over the timeline here, half court. Oh, off her leg, out of bounds.
That's an unforced error there.
I think that's them thinking about, man, I got to make every bounce count.
Well, you're anticipating the trap coming, and when it doesn't come, sometimes it throws you off a little bit.
Got the eyes became, oh man, look at this. I'm going to make something happen. But in the process, loses possession.
Get out, Bree! Get out, Bree!
Up the floor, here comes Johnson. In the paint, drive, shot. Won't go.
I think that's going to go against Liddy.
Oh boy. That's back-to-back charges here in the last 30 seconds.
Probably keep her out now to rest her for the rest of the half.
Yeah, she picks up her second foul.
Want to have her to have 3 in the second half.
Inside 5 minutes to go here in the second. Hope Miller and Kyla Reagans into the ball game for Jones County. So working up the floor, coming.
Here comes a trap.
Right into the trap, skips down in the corner, and 2 Lady Cards in front of that pass. Well executed. There's a drive up and count. The bucket for Johnson, but how about the pass from Edwards?
No doubt about it. When the Lady Cardinals run the floor like that, they're hard to stop.
That was well executed, and now it is an 11-point advantage for the Lady Cards. Drive by Jones County up and doesn't get it to fall. Johnson pulls it down after the tap away from Roberts. Here come the Lady Cards in traffic. It's on the floor, and here comes a whistle. And it will look like they're pointing Jones County way. It's going to be on Tyler Roberts. That's Tyler's first foul of the afternoon.
Precious said, what did she do wrong?
So they'll be in the bonus here, walking the length of the floor. Chance to hit some free throws and get back within 10.
Yeah, still 4:18 left in this quarter. This has been a long quarter, slow quarter anyway.
Free throws up and good. Second one on the way from the sophomore out of Boonville, Mississippi. 2 for 2. She's a transfer from Pearl River Community College.
They've got a great program as well.
So get a chance to make it 30-21 now. So goes 2 for 2 on the free throw.
Lady Cardinals hanging at that 9-point margin right now.
Edwards for 3, won't go. Rebound is taken by Johnson.
No doubt it was Johnson went up and got that one.
Crossover. Good defense from Johnson. Oh, they're going to get her for steps out front.
She had the right idea, but she just took too many steps.
Valencia a little frustrated as she gets up off the floor. Kind of that indecision move there as you're like, oh, I think I'm going to try and get away with one more. Maybe no one will notice.
Give me one more step.
Lady Cards being methodical as they set this one up on this trip. Nice pass down low. Up and under, not there. They've still got 10 on the clock. It's Edwards up top. 3-pointers, good. Count the basket.
April now with 11 points in the contest. She's got 3 3-pointers.
That was
Lady Cardinals have 5 here in the first half.
big blast there from her. Approaching the 3-minute mark. Oh, that almost went back court. Again, another ball control issue.
Really good defense by the Lady Cardinals.
Pass down low is stripped away. Tie up, that'll be Lady Cards' best.
And that was the correct call, too.
Oh. Trinity Valley. Oh, actually, I looked at it wrong. So it will be Jones County keeping possession here. 9 on the shot clock. Lady Cards have been relentless on the defensive side of the ball, really making Jones County work for it here about the first period on. And
at the risk of keeping harping on it, Tim, about the shallow bench they got, that means you got to be in great conditioning, too, to play defense that hard in the last 4 quarters. The stamina's just been crazy.
It has been very impressive. There's an impressive 3. Kennedy Davis.
Her third 3-pointer of the game.
It's up to a 15-point lead. Boy, you close this thing out here in the final 2.5. And they're making them work. Could be looking at a 20-point advantage or more after a 3-pointer.
I should say that's her impersonation of Tim Howard, but I'm not going to say that.
She's a little bit better at the 3-pointer than me because she was within 3 feet of the goal.
She was in the same area code.
Well, I wasn't going to say it now, but
if I'm going to take a shot at you, I'm going to take the full shot.
You shoot your shot. So 2+ to go. Oh, wide open underneath.
Beautiful. Brianna Baxter flashing down low.
Baxter gets the bucket, and it is now a 17-point lead with 2 minutes to go, and another forced turnover there.
They're falling victim. So many teams have fallen victim to the Lady Cardinals through the last 30 years, Tim. This is exactly what happens most of the time.
Yeah, just that good, difficult defense. Make them work and think.
Aside from the first 2 minutes of this contest, this has been a solid performance by the Lady Cardinals.
Yeah, going back even to those first 2 minutes, they had good open looks. They just weren't hitting them. But so that offense, boom, goes the dynamite.
Oh, my goodness.
That's a Benny Rogers. In honor of the great Benny Rogers to my left. That makes it a 20-point game. They have to pull the whistle and take a timeout here. let's keep it here for a second. Talk about how Lady Cardinals have gotten to this 20-point lead.
Well, everybody will see that April Edwards hit the two back-to-back three-pointers. What you might go unnoticed is how well she uncovered by the ball movement that the Lady Cardinals had, and she came behind the pick and set up and hit the three-pointer. But you can tell when April Edwards, as you can any shooter, when she's feeling it, give me the ball.
Yeah, she's getting a lot of pat on the back there from her teammates. They're like, she's nodding like, yeah, keep that ball coming.
Well, look at this is Lady Cardinal basketball. What was a 9-point lead throughout most of this quarter is suddenly a 20-point lead. And Tim, it all starts on the defensive end. That's the thing about it. It all starts on the defensive end.
You mentioned that, we both talked about that slow start. What, 1 for 5 from 3? 0 for 5?
0 for 5 to start the game.
0 for 5. You look up now, they're averaging 82.4 a game. 2 minutes to go before halftime, they're at 41. So,
and they've hit 7 3-pointers.
That's crazy. That's the way to turn it on.
It's that button we always talk about them pushing.
That big red easy button. It ain't easy for Jones County as they're struggling to get anything. Here's a 3 on the way, a little bounce step short. Get the rebound and the putback. Count it for McFall. She's got 7, leading scorer on the floor for Jones County. So, minute 15 to go. It's an 18-point lead for Trinity Valley. Brianna down low, open down low for the moment, but closed quickly, so they set it up. A little dribble drive. Inside shot on the way. Count the bucket. Nicely done from Kennedy Davis.
Gotta love the confidence that Kennedy Davis is shooting the ball today.
She's now got 11.
And her average is 7.1 on the season.
And between her and Edwards, they've got 25 in the first half. There's a shot on the way, missing everything.
Not sure what that's about with 43 seconds left.
Wow. She's going to get to head over and have a little early.
She will get to explain
meeting.
that.
We're not waiting till halftime for that. We'll talk.
Ricky Ricardo was saying somebody's got some explaining to do.
43 seconds to go. 43 on the scoreboard for Trinity Valley, trying to add to it. Reed went to an empty spot, drives, shot. She's fouled. She's going to the free throw line here with a chance to add to the 20-point lead.
Well, this is great. I can't even explain how well the Lady Cardinals have played. I can mention outside the first 2 minutes of the contest.
Yeah, they really have found that gear and jump started, and they have not looked back. And Jones County, everybody knows, hey, we've got a long way to go, and they started so well.
But you hold a team to 23 points who jumped out to a 6-0 lead on you. You've done some pretty good defense along the way.
They have. They've tightened the defensive model, and they have made Jones County work for anything they've gotten.
Brianna gets the free throw to fall, and it's her 5th point of the contest. She averages 11.7 on the season.
So Brianna now with, like you said, the 5.
Young lady's a former Kearns Lady Bobcat.
3 in the corner. She'll shoot it, let it fly. Will not get the shot to fall. It's rebounded.
Roberts with the towel.
Good job from her. Now a quick try. Madison Bush was trying to connect underneath there.
But a really good job of Reagan's of crashing down the lane and getting a hand on the ball.
That's a good closeout for sure with 13.2. So Madison will check out. 13.2 to go. See how they attack here in the final moments of the first half. Little motion running left side. April gonna be called for steps on the pump.
She stepped out of bounds.
Oh, foot on that sideline. Okay. Yeah. Out of bounds on the sideline, far side. 8.4, 19-point lead. See how Jones County attacks here with.
Oh, no doubt. If they don't try the 3-pointers, which is what I think they'll try, you think they would crash and try to get an and one possibly.
2 on the shot clock. Not going to get it away. She does, but well short. So at the end of the first half, it is Trinity Valley leading the Lady Bobcats of Jones County 44-23. Your thoughts here before we go to break?
Well, the Lady Cardinals had a 25-point second quarter, Tim, outscoring Jones County 25-9. To take a 44-23 lead. April Edwards with 4 3-pointers in the first half. and Kennedy Davis with 3, and that's the story of the first half, and along with Lady Cardinal defense.
That defense has been impressive, and we will look forward to seeing what they come out with here in the third. It'll happen here in a few moments on the Cardinals Sports Network.
Cowboy Headquarters is your one-stop shop destination in Athens. 80,000 square feet of awesome sitting on 25 acres with top brands for all your farm and ranch needs, including Preferred, Tartar, Steel, SMA, Bluebonnet, Equibrand, Trent Ward Saddlery, Professional's Choice. We have a Texas-size store with a Texas-size selection. Cowboy Headquarters just south of the Loop on Highway 19 in Athens. Cowboy Headquarters is a destination you don't want to miss. Shop online now at cowboyhq.com.
When joints begin to fail, it's more than an inconvenience. The relentless grinding pain slows you down and can even stop you from doing the things you enjoy in life. At UT Health East Texas, our skilled orthopedic and sports medicine experts are using advanced joint technologies to get you back to being you sooner with a less painful recovery. We're doing more than restoring joints. We're restoring lives.
You know, here at First State Bank, we're not just about opening accounts or getting loans. We're about community, whether that's sponsoring local events, donating to nonprofits, or volunteering hundreds of hours. It comes down to the fact that we're local money working for you, local people. For over 80 years, we've been helping Texans build their homes, their businesses, and their dreams. With 7 convenient locations, there's always a branch around the corner. So come say hi and get to know us. First State Bank, where community matters.
You know, they're not talking about you, just you all the time like they do rodeo athletes, you know. It's the Wright family, you know, the Wright brothers.
I don't really look at it as we're legendary, but it's kind of unreal. What we do and what we get to do, you know, the things we've done and hopefully continue to do, I guess you could say it is legendary.
I was a runner. I was up to running 3 miles a day every morning. When I was diagnosed with lung cancer, I was shocked because I'm not a smoker. Baylor, Scott & White, the facility, the staff, everyone has been so amazing. I love the fact that I can breathe.
When I first heard that I had cancer, I was referred to Baylor Scott & White immediately. It was really important for me to be able to get my chemotherapy and everything here because I wanted to be close to my friends, my family. They were so confident and made me feel at ease and supported me. I felt like I was their only patient, and I knew they had several people that they were dealing with, but I was the most important person.
I had like a week of headaches. Throughout that week, I went to my local hospital. They referred me to Baylor Scott & White. They gave me an MRI. The tumor that was inside of my head was cancer. Baylor Scott & White has given me this new technology that helps decrease the growth rate of my cancer cells. The doctor I have right now, he's just amazing. It's a great feeling to know the guy who's taking care of me actually really cares about me.
Baylor Scott & White Health, changing cancer care for life.
And there you have it, McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich. From the makers of the world's most stolen fries. The juicy chicken sandwich from the place that offers extra napkins for a reason. The tender chicken sandwich from the creators of a sandwich phenomenon. So you won't just be biting into a chicken sandwich, you'll be biting into McDonald's new crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich.
I wish I could tell you this life is easy, that you'll never know defeat. And every run you make will be perfect. But there's a difference between wanting something and making it happen. Passion, practice, these are the keys to success. If you want to lead this life.
There's nothing quite like coming together over a fresh-cooked meal. Face to face, burger to burger, solving the world's problems over fries. There's also nothing like solving the problems right in front of you, like baseball practice, swim team, and getting your family's meals just like they like it. all with a few taps on your phone. Yeah, good thing there's more than one way to solve the world's problems. Good thing there's Whataburger.
From a work perspective, what am I most thankful for? I'm thankful for working with a great team. I'm thankful for working for a company that's faith-based, and I'm truly thankful to be able to take time to pray with my patients if they need it.
Having a good team to work with and a great, all my supplies are there. I got equipment if I need it, and help at a phone call away if I need that as well.
I've never had a time where I didn't feel like that I couldn't get what I needed to do my job.
We work together as a team here at Baylor, and I really appreciate that.
I'm thankful that I have the ability to work. The physical ability, the mental ability.
I think every day that I walk into the pharmacy, everybody greets me as soon as I walk in the door. And it's a small gesture, but it goes a long way and it starts your day off right.
I do feel like I'm fulfilling my calling, even if it's, the last job that I have. I'm thankful for God leading me here to work. I feel like I am growing into a much better nurse, and I've been a nurse for a long time.
When I go home at the end of each shift, whether I had a bad day or a good day, I'm ready to come back to work the next morning. And I know a lot of nurses, unfortunately, don't get to feel that way about their job, but this is how we feel here, and it's not just me, it's everybody around me.
My team, they welcome me and respect me, my differences, my culture, and I don't feel isolated when I'm with them. They welcome my ideas, they're always there for me.
We see people, a lot of brokenness, physical, emotional, come through rehab, but just walking beside them in this and being able to help them get better, to see the outcomes of it is it's really rewarding.
I mean, I'm so grateful for Baylor, really. I love it here. Baylor's a very good place to work for. It's different.
I've worked at other larger hospitals and I would never go anywhere else.
I'm thankful for what I do. I'm thankful for the patients that we take care of. I'm thankful for my calling, my ministry. Is helping those who can't help themselves, being there for them. So I'm thankful for all that I can do for someone else who can't do for themselves.
Sometimes managing your health and keeping track of all the details can feel a little overwhelming. But UT Health East Texas Virtual Care makes it easy to stay connected with your health care. You can message your doctor, see test results, pay your bills on time, and even request on-demand video visits to be seen right away from the comfort of your own home. All through your smartphone, tablet, or computer, from virtually anywhere. Less stress, more living.
Prosperity Bank offers free checking. Let's take a look. No monthly maintenance fee? Check. No individual check fees? Check. Free debit card? Check. Unlimited withdrawals? Check. Free online banking? Check. Easy access and friendly service? Check. Close to home? Check. Simply free checking from Prosperity Bank is simply free. I'm taking these checks to the bank. Prosperity is the big bank with your community's bank inside. Prosperity Bank, where you find real bankers, not just a bank.
Schlotzsky's new Supreme 4-cheese white and meaty pizzas come covered in the finest toppings. But under those delicious toppings lies a made-from-scratch crust so good, you could go toppingless. Buy one pizza, get one free every Wednesday.
Cowboy Headquarters is your one-stop shop destination in Athens. 80,000 square feet of awesome sitting on 25 acres with top brands for all your farm and ranch needs, including Prefer, Tartar, Steel, SMA, Bluebonnet, Equibrand, Trent Ward Saddlery, Professional's Choice. We have a Texas-size store with a Texas-size selection. Cowboy Headquarters just south of the Loop on Highway 19 in Athens. Cowboy Headquarters is a destination you don't want to miss. Shop online now at cowboyhq.com.
And welcome back to Leon Spencer Cordet Cardinal Gym on this Saturday afternoon in Athens, Texas, on the campus of Trinity Valley Community College. Lady Cardinals, ranked number 10, are currently up 44-23 over the Jones County Lady Bobcats. In the first half, it started very slow for the Lady Cardinals team. They fell behind 6-0 in the first 2 minutes. But boy, it's been all Lady Cardinals since then.
I'm telling you, Kennedy Davis, a big part of that, as well as April Edwards coming through clutch behind the arc.
7 3-pointers between them, with April hitting 4.
That's not a bad half. And they probably are about 3 apiece more than Jones County. I mean, they
Jones County's got one.
One, and they've shot a ton of them. Just, you know,
That explains the 18% on the season.
that's not going to help the average. But in fairness, they have had the Lady Cardinals tighten up that D with the tenacious nose-to-nose defense.
Well, the Lady Cardinals deployed their half-court trap after that slow start.
Right.
It made a difference. They started forcing turnovers. Brianna Baxter started winning the battles inside against LaJennison Johnson. And the whole game just changed. Lady Cardinals started running the floor. The three-pointers started falling, and that's how you get to 44-23 at halftime.
Yeah, they have definitely turned the corner and have not looked back as they are getting set to start here in the third with this impressive 21-point lead. Because remember, at the end of one, they had already, you know, jumped out and really put things in perspective. But now to be up 21 as you start the third, that's got to help things along with that short bench.
And if you remember, with about 4 minutes left there in that first half, the lead was hovering around 9 points.
That's right.
Then all of a sudden you look up and it's 20 points, and man, change blink of an eye.
They can do it, and they can hurt you in so many ways. That inside-out game, they can attack the basket, hit from three-point land, you know, and like you've said, and I totally agree, it is all precipitated off of the turnover and getting down the floor with quickness. So just with under a minute to go, we see Jones County coming out, and they're going to have to try and find their way in a hurry.
Well, yeah, I'm not sure exactly how you do that. I mean, I know comebacks are possible, as we saw in the Lady Cardinals' next to last home game when they played Three Rivers. But, boy, I just can't see that out of this team with no firepower from the outside by Jones County.
They would have to go on an amazing run, and we know the Lady Cards will have something to say about 3 points and three-pointers and having open looks at it for sure.
And to hopefully not call that amazing run, here's Tim Howard.
Well, thank you, Penny Rogers. Hopefully not. So we're almost set to go here. I do want to say, as the Lady Cards take the floor, they, you know, they're stepping on this floor, trying to get that 8th win of the year here, and man,
and sixth straight,
and they have had some impressive wins in those 6.
They have, and it's kind of like Lady Cardinals had to find their way with this shallow bench.
Yeah, and they're kind of stepping into, hey, okay, here's
the way it's going to be.
Here's the role we've got now, so everybody figure it out, and they have.
And that's credit to the point. That's credit to the kids and to Coach Precious Ivy and her staff.
Yeah, man. I mean, a lot of folks might have already started the excuse line but that's just not in the DNA of this program.
Because other teams don't care.
They could care less. They're like, oh, they're licking their chops until they see, oh, they're still impressive and going to be a tough.
Great characterization of it, Tim.
So with 44-23, Lady Cards put the defense on to start this third. Now they got a chance to build on it here. Madison Bush going. Comes back left side. April Edwards, does she start where she ended off? Not quite. Almost got a hand on it, though. Good hustle there from Tyler Roberts.
Yeah, Tyler got a good hand on it and try to keep the ball alive with Lady Cardinals, but there Reagan was there to take the deflection for the Lady Bobcats.
Pass down low. Genesis has it knocked away. Yeah.
She's been done that a few times. She's been called for it twice.
She's tilling a garden in there. Are you kidding me? I mean, yeah, she's
tilling the garden. I guarantee you some of our audience doesn't know what tilling a garden is.
So with the turnover there on the 3 seconds.
We've got to get new material.
She's pitching a tent. Here's
that they may know.
Yeah, working around the corner here. They are being very methodical, trying to get some looks inside. They go to Brianna. Nice pass. Oh, can't finish. Oh. Edwards almost with the acrobatic rebound, but
Brianna Baxter with a brilliant-looking pass.
That was golden there, but nothing to really show for it, as it was just short. But boy, she's got some nice vision. Shot on the way is good for Reagan.
She's averaging 15.6 on the season. That's her 8th point of the contest.
TVCC up by 19 here with the clock moving inside 9 minutes to go here.
Jones County has to have the stops.
Yeah, they're going to need a lot of them. Skip pass out top. Davis for 3. Won't go.
Oh, she should have followed her shot.
Yeah, she's going to regret not doing that.
I was wondering where you were going with that. How you're going to handle it.
She thought, man, that one's 90% down, but then it rattled out and it hit the floor. She would have had a really good opportunity to get it. Here comes the D with Reagan's driving, shooting.
And my goodness, a great job of changing hands before the shot.
Yeah, she had to adjust the shot. Great closeout defense there.
Good start for the Lady Bobcats.
Yeah, they're working. A lot of work to go, though. Inside pass and delivering it underneath to Roberts. Baxter with an assist.
First points of the contest in the second half, I should say, for the Lady Cardinals.
Bringing some man-to-man on the floor here.
Coming to the Lady Cardinals, you had an outstanding first half aside from maybe 2 minutes. You want to finish this thing off, make it a complete game.
Indeed. And there's a rebound. Edwards on the push. Right in the middle, dish underneath to Baxter. Baxter tried to give way to Johnson, but they lost the handles. Now foul coming on Kennedy.
It's going to be her second personal foul.
Kennedy Davis tried to come up from behind, got tangled up in the traffic there, called on the whistle. So it's a opportunity here for Jones County. Lady Bobcats with a big hill to climb.
Sometimes it's okay to be selfish when you're in there. You do one pass too many. Sometimes we see that where teams turn the ball over.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you there because that traffic gets so heavy. So a little extra foot and a half makes all the difference in the world. Tyler really working. Good job. Oh, got her on.
Wow. Now, I've got to say wow on that one.
Tyler Roberts looked like she had some closeout D there that was working. An impressive effort.
That's her second personal foul, but I got to really question that. I thought she played that pretty smoothly.
The only thing they could have gotten her for was not turning back, and we already used that on the cornerback move earlier in the broadcast.
Timeout called by Coach Faulkner.
Yeah, she was in trouble, so she burns one here with 6:33 to go.
The immediate timeout.
So we'll step away. Trinity Valley leading by 19 over Jones County. It's happening here on the Cardinal Sports Network. Stay tuned.
You know, they're not talking about just you all the time like they do rodeo athletes, you know. It's the Wright family, you know, the Wright brothers.
I don't really look at it as we're legendary, but it's kind of unreal. What we do and what we get to do, you know, the things we've done and hopefully continue to do, I guess you could say it is legendary.
All they do is stare at their phones. So dreamy. They're obsessed with Schlotzsky's new calzones.
Calzones are here. That does look good. New calzones at Schlotzsky's.
Well, Tim, the Lady Cardinals up 46-27 with 6:33 left in the third quarter. And I look at the Lady Cardinals schedule. They've only got 2 more games this first semester. On December the 7th, they go to a return bout with the LSU Eunice. They beat them 102-62 last Sunday afternoon here. And they close out on December the 12th, going to Lancaster for a non-conference game against Western Texas.
So it's you know, really important that they close out well and take care of business here and just, you know, go into the break feeling comfortable and confident that they're going to be able to ride the season out.
Yeah, you'd like to go into the midterm break with an 8-game winning streak after a couple of bobbles, missteps along the way out in Midland, being a classic out there.
I think they're finding themselves. I really do.
I do too.
I think that they're going to make a strong showing. I mean, obviously it's going to be a different kind of year, the way you're having to attack things, but I think they will find a way. It's just the Trinity Valley way. Chance to build here. 3 on the way for Johnson. Kennedy Johnson with a 3-point shot from behind the arc.
Her first of the contest, the 8th for the Lady Cardinals as a team.
That's an impressive shot there. Now showing the quick footwork.
They just don't let up.
Oh, that's a good.
I'm very impressed with Reagan. She's had a really nice game for the Lady Bobcat.
Yeah, she had to earn that one for sure because that was some great defense, but she gets that to fall. 20-point contest, 5.5 to go, third period of play here. And trying to work it to Mwamba. Working her down on the block. Now, fadeaway. Shot won't go. Offensive board. The putback is good for April Edwards.
April now with 16 points.
So Edwards, leading scorer in the contest here.
Coming off a 34-point performance last Sunday.
Well, I'm telling you.
Lady Cardinals have had the week off. I think Precious had a couple of days off. And you know those kids have earned every bit of that.
I'm telling you, you find a big climb all the way back from 18. You know there wasn't much left in that tank. Rolls off the cylinder, fight for the board. It's picked up and controlled by Beeman. Christiana Beeman with the rebound. They get it up front to Reagan, who's going to get it down low to Johnson.
They've been in the lane 6 seconds.
Yeah, she does. She feels very comfortable in the lanes. Let's just say that. It's like she's shopping for clothes in there. She's working her way around the rack.
I can't top that, and I'm going to try.
51-31. Lady Cards down low. Nice give to, oh, she left it a little bit short. Tyler Roberts.
Missed it by that much.
Tyler did all the hard work, but wasn't able to get it to fall. So it's a opportunity here for the Bobcats with 4 to go in the third. 3 on the way, not there. No, not going to fall. There's going to be a foul over the back coming here.
Just a lot of banging going on inside.
It's going to be on. Oh, they call that on the Lady Cards. Brianna Baxter whistled.
Got a media timeout.
Media timeout with 3:50 to go. It's a 20-point advantage for Trinity Valley over Jones County. We'll step away. We've got more coming up after this in the third here on the Cardinal Sports Network.
A quality, affordable education is not out of reach. In fact,
It's closer and more convenient than you might think.
Trinity Valley Community College, with locations in Athens, Palestine, Terrell, and Kaufman, offers day and evening courses, online courses, and provides dual credit classes for high school students.
TVCC is also home to several national championship sports programs.
Long before the craving hit you, when nothing else will do but Texas barbecue, we were way ahead of you. Dickey's Barbecue Pit satisfies your craving, delivered where you want it, when you want it. Order online or use our app. Dickey's delivers.
Welcome back. Under 4 to go here in the third. Trinity Valley leading over Jones County. 51-31. I'm Tim Howard along with Benny Rogers.
And Tim, it was like we talked about so many times in the past when the Lady Cardinals get double-digit leads. The other teams can't afford to trade buckets. They've got to come up with stops, and that's a hard thing to do against the Lady Cardinal team and the number of stops that you need to reverse a score.
Yeah, as they step back to the line, it'll be LaGenesis Johnson. But, you know, Trinity Valley, not only you got to get the stops, but they're so quick. Oh. They are explosive and can get... And that's not going to help things, that missed free throw.
Typically, every point you earn against the Lady Cardinals, you've earned.
Yeah.
They don't give you much.
Very, very little is given away. So 1 of 2 on this trip for Genesis. Kennedy working left side. Up top to Edwards. Gets the screen. Switch, drive, shot. Won't go. And they're letting him play down in the paint.
Precious is asking where was the call. The Lady Cardinals, when it gets the Lady Cardinals on the other end. She was ignored.
Martinez back to, no surprise, Reagan, who's been really impressive today. Down low is stripped away by Johnson. Here come the Lady Cards. 2-on-1 gives way. The shot on the way from Tyler Roberts is good.
Tyler now with six points in the game.
Kennedy Johnson with the assist.
Coming up on the 3-minute mark here of the third quarter.
So inside 3 to go. It's going to be Kennedy Davis at the next stoppage of play. Oh, a little elbow out there.
Just a little bit.
Couple of big smile on her face from Brianna as she took that one. Shot won't go. Rebound. It's taken by Edwards. Brings it up the floor. Thought about 3, now we'll shoot it. Won't go. Roberts with the rebound, goes up strong, shot won't go. Lydia with the offensive board, the reverse, and count the bucket.
Oh, Lydia came out of nowhere to
That
get
was
that
it.
rebound.
Yeah, she was on the hunt for that. Gets the offensive putback and 2. So 2:15 left in the third.
Lydia with 6 points in the contest. She's averaging 17.6 on the season. We saw with a big second half against LSU Eunice the other night.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this team is starting to really put it together.
The shame of it is, Tim, as we talked, there's only 2 more games. We're going to shut it down for 9 or 10 days for the holiday break.
Yeah, and then right back into Region 14, not too far away.
No, it's not. This year, this is the first time the women have not started conference play before the break because the national tournament was backed up a week, so the regional tournament was backed up a week, so there was no need to start before the holiday break. And I agree with that decision wholeheartedly.
It's going to be a chance to kind of find your way again. So we'll see. We'll look forward to it, man. I mean, like always, Trinity Valley basketball.
They're going to be a part of the story.
Oh, yeah. They will tell the story, too. Here's a step-back 3 on the way. Count that one. No answer for April Edwards. She continues to be red hot. 19 in the ballgame.
5 3-pointers.
Goodness. About the time the Bobcats think, well, she's got to be cooling off eventually.
Not so much.
She's getting hotter by the second. Defense working inside 7 on the shot clock. 3 on the way. Not there. Lydia Mwamba with the rebound. Kennedy Davis up the floor, going right side. April immediately has her hands out. I'm ready. Mwamba taking it to the paint. Gives a little hop step there.
She's trying to disguise it, but she lost control of the ball.
Yeah, so they'll get her first steps with 1:12 to go here in the quarter.
Lady Cardinals outscored Jones 25-9 in the second quarter to take a 44-23 halftime lead and currently up 58-32.
Only 10 points for the Bobcats thus far in this third. That's really frustrating for them. Knocked away. Oh, boy. Tyler looked like she had pretty good position there and jumped the route, but could not avoid the call.
Yeah, she's been unfortunate on a couple of those calls today.
Yeah, she's had a couple of tough ones on her. That's
she has.
Her
she's got 3 on her now.
Third foul. 4th team foul, so.
No team fouls against Jones County here in this quarter. Oh, great job of Brianna Baxter. My goodness, what about playing the passing lane.
Absolutely. Lydia not able to catch the over-the-shoulder pass there in traffic. But, boy, what a play. Like you said, Brianna was all over the pass. Sophomore out of Kearns, Texas, not far from us here in Athens. 10 on the shot clock. Under half a minute to go, and that's a kick ball there from Kennedy.
Be a fresh 20 on the shot clock.
So about 4.5 second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Lady Cards up big here in the third. Nice hustle there from Kennedy.
I will say this about Jones County, though they've been staring at a double-digit deficit since late in the first half. They have continued to play very hard and try to make things happen.
Might have got away with a push-off there. Johnson on the offensive putback is good. You're right. This thing looked like it had all the makings of a 30-plus, 40-plus game, but Jones County righted the ship, and they've kind of traded baskets. Not that that's going to get you a dub.
That's an example there. Sometimes it's okay to be selfish and take the shot.
2.8. They got away with it there because I thought it was going to be a turnover and went out of bounds off Jones County. But you got 2.8. Should be able to get a look at it here.
Diddy's going to pop out.
Wamba, shot on the way from the corner. Not there. So at the end of 3, it's Trinity Valley leading over Jones County, 58-34. We'll step away. The fourth quarter is coming up next on the Cardinal Sports Network.
At First State Bank, we like to say we're big enough to help, small enough to care. Our communities and the families and businesses within them are what have mattered most to us for decades. Since 1935, our commitment has been to not only support local, but to foster growth for generations to come. We've given back to organizations that help our community thrive, and with 6 convenient locations, we continue to do our part in serving you, our communities, our businesses, our families.
And welcome back. Moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. I'm Tim Howard along with Benny Rogers. Lady Cards up by 24.
In good shape to get their sixth straight win here and extend their record to 8-2 with 2 games left and two more non-conference games left before the holiday break, which is a rarity. Tim and I were talking off Mike earlier. This is the first season since I can remember that they're not starting conference play before the holiday break.
Yeah, so as they close out here and then a couple more, you're looking, well, that great camera shot there. I believe that was April Edwards that was crashing into the basket there, making the bucket. And how about those shots, man? They're not only good shots on the floor from the Lady Cards, but the Cardinal Sports Network continuing to bring you great coverage.
Best in the business.
We heard that a lot last week. All the different coaches that were being interviewed, they kept commenting on the different, he's like, we get to see so many great things a lot, and we're kind of jealous. And so we never want to take that for granted or lightly, and we're very appreciative of going to be part of that crew for sure. Shot on the way, won't go. Rebound is taken by Madison Bush. She's fouled.
The foul's going to go against McFall, who put up the 3-pointer.
So Madison will sit. Maddie stepping out. 4 points in the ball game. In for Maddie is Kennedy.
Kennedy Johnson sticks with the game. She's got 7.
Trying to set it up across the way. Reagan gets the bucket.
There she is again.
Yeah,
she's got 14 points in the contest.
And that's kind of a quiet 14, because, I mean, it seems like she's done way more than 14. You know, she's very present on the floor.
She's averaging 15.6 on the season. She's about at her average.
And those have been an impressive, seems like every bucket has been well executed. I mean, not a lot of layups. A nice jump shot. Foul called here.
This goes against Asia Wilson. It's going to send April Edwards to the free throw line.
So April with a chance to add to her 19 points here in the ball game.
Pretty good back-to-back home performances from April Edwards. She had 34 in the previous home game, and now she's going to be in the 20s in this one at least.
Freshman out of Little Rock, Arkansas at the stripe here for Trinity Valley here. Lady Cardinals trying to get to the 60 mark, and they do. 2 for 2 on the trip.
We like it when their names have got an FR beside them, Tim, and they will be back.
Yeah, you love to see that, especially with the kind of game, kind of play that she's had. Very impressive.
Now, all the Lady Cardinal players, let's be honest, have had to take on different roles, and they might have been recruited here to take on with the depth problem.
Absolutely. Oh, try to tip it to herself, and I think she knocked it in.
Liddy scored that too. Well, they're giving it to Asia Wilson. So,
Asia says, I was within, the area code. Let me take my drive to the basket, fouled out front. So it'll be on the floor. You got to see it, a little bit of that quickness, though, from Lydia Mwamba.
Oh, she definitely has. And Lydia is playing with great confidence. Last year she was a role player for the Lady Cardinal team that was so deep with sophomores.
Right.
And she got to make it to the national championship tournament and to the national championship game.
Yeah.
But it's only as a role player. But this year she took this team under her wings, and she's been the leader on the floor for them.
Very, very fun to see her develop as the Lady Cards inbound just to our left here at scorer's table. Driving left side, April, little drive. Now set up for 3, left side, count the basket. April Edwards for 3.
24 points in the contest, 6 3-pointers.
That was so well executed by Davis setting her up.
Davis did a great job of setting her up. She penetrated and kicked it back out.
Well done. Extended the lead to 25. 3 on the way on the other end. Wide open as you heard the the bench from TBCC. Bree. Yeah, couldn't get over there in time.
I think that's only the second three-pointer for Jones today.
Yeah, I was going to say, they've shot a bunch of them,
It hasn't been because they hadn't tried.
That one was wide open and delivers. Here's a drive, shot on the way. Won't go, but a foul. Kennedy Johnson will be going to the free throw line.
One thing I've noticed about the Tim Lady Cardinals, even though that's the success they've had, they do need to get better at closing out and finishing off some of those shots.
Yeah, that is definitely something that they've
put on the to-do list anyway.
Got to do, and part of that is just going to, I think the more that they're playing, they're going to start getting into that zone, and missing at the free throw line is.
I was about to say that the free throw shooting had improved the last 3 or 4 games, but I'm glad I didn't say it because she missed it.
I'm glad you didn't either. We get blamed enough for some of this. That free throw is good, but I thought the same thing earlier in the contest. They've really been shooting better at the free throw line, and I think part of the mindset is, man, we cannot afford to give away points. You know,
well, the percentage has gone up over the last couple of weeks from 65% to 67.1%. That's getting in a range that you can tolerate there.
Yeah, if you can step it up another couple more, that would really help. Now there's a
timeout on the floor.
Timeout.
The media.
It'll be a full timeout, so we'll take it with them. 64-41, Trinity Valley leading over Jones County. You're seeing it here on the Cardinal Sports Network.
You know, they're not talking about just you all the time like they do rodeo athletes, you know. It's the Wright family, you know, the Wright brothers.
I don't really look at it as we're legendary, but it's kind of unreal what we do and what we get to do. You know, the things we've done and hopefully continue to do. I guess you could say it is legendary.
Step up to the block and tackle the Mac Stack, a Dickey's barbecue pit game changer. Our signature mac and cheese topped with Dickey's quality slow smoked meats. And Dickey's delivers just in time for kickoff. Visit Dickeys.com, legit Texas barbecue.
Leon Fisher, Cordet Cardinal. Jim, I'd like to ask every game, if you just now joining us, where the heck you been?
Where have you been? I'm telling you, man, this is, you know, you could probably afford to get here a minute and a half, 2 minutes late.
You wouldn't have missed anything from a Lady Cardinal perspective.
But you would be impressed with the way they bounced back, right?
Absolutely. Aside from the first 2 minutes, and those weren't by any stretch of the imagination terrible minutes, but it's been Lady Cardinals times 3 since then.
And you knew as you were seeing those shots that they're going to start falling. I mean, great ball movement. Didn't get the shot to fall early, but boy, they've come back in a strong way. Nice pass.
Liddy coming away with the steal down on the defensive end, Tim.
April Edwards with her first three-pointer of the game. Maybe I missed like 7 or 8. She's been on fire.
You missed a few there, Tim. That's her 7.
7 three-pointers. April Edwards bringing on today here on this beautiful Saturday afternoon in Athens, Texas.
April is now ready to go to that rarefied era of back-to-back 30-point performances.
And she's been on fire all day. And gets the block to match. All ball underneath. Oh. Then gets the little gimme underneath the second. But we got a second here. Let's talk a little bit about 27 points here with 6:50 to go in the ball game.
It blows me away when you figure they were outscored 6-0 in those first 2 minutes, basically what it was. It's what that does to the deficit since then. It makes it 67 to 37.
Whoa, that's
quick math now.
Benny, you're impressive with your math. I'm just going to leave it right there. I'm just going to leave it right there.
I'll never be accused of that. Oh, she took steps.
Little extra steppage there. It's a 24-point ball game, 6:43 to go here. Keep in mind, we'll have the guys coming up after this. A broadcast that will close this one out and then bring you that one coming up later on this afternoon.
Yeah, you'll need to go to the Cardinals YouTube Sports Chat Network's YouTube page and find the link for it. But it will be there.
So 6.5 to go in this one. Pass off underneath. Genesis leaves it short, gets her own rebound. The putback's good.
Great hustling play by Genesis Johnson.
So
missed the shot, followed the shot, got the rebound, got the assist.
Brianna Baxter to inbound and brings it across as Johnson. Up top, Wamba for three. Wamba for three.
How about me hitting one? Yeah.
Liddy says, well, I know what to do with that. Nicely done. She's got 9 in the contest. Boy, she's got a smooth shot. Liddy with that nice delivery and the answer there.
Lady Cardinals with 12 three-pointers.
70 points here on the afternoon. Knocked away by Brianna. Boy, the whistles just keep coming.
That's a hard luck foul there. Oh, they didn't call a foul. 3 seconds.
3 seconds. That could be called the last 30 minutes. Nobody wants to inbound it.
Oops. Oops. They'll get a break off of it.
They will. They'll get it over the timeline. 5.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. Drive, shot, and bucket. Count it. April Edwards says, well, let me try a three-pointer of a different sort.
April Edwards with 29 points. She is going to be threatening to be one of the statistical leaders across the nation.
This is a great afternoon by Edwards.
With 2 more non-conference games to go, and against one of the teams that you've already scored 34 on.
Oh, left it a little short there. So 29 here in the ball game.
And here's the thing about it, Tim. It's not like Precious can put in any reserves to call out the Dogs.
I was going to say, they don't have that luxury.
16 points now for Reagans.
25-point ball game here, approaching a 5-minute mark. Timeout on the floor. Trinity Valley will talk about it as the Lady Cards are going to take a 30-second timeout.
Now, Tim, we mentioned that the Cardinal game coming up. The Cardinals are currently ranked 12th in the nation, 8-2 overall, and 1-0 in conference play. So a chance today to start the conference play off with a 2-0 mark. And then the Cardinals have to finish up. They go to Lamar State, Port Arthur next Wednesday. And they have 2 non-conference games left in December against Strength in Motion and Tribulation Prep. So it's an outstanding chance for the Cardinals to be 12-2 at the holiday break if they take care of business.
Man, that would be very impressive as we get a chance to look at that last replay. Pass off underneath that was well executed. Lady Cards continuing to attack the basket. Good things are happening when you're getting in the paint, getting to the glass, as they will have 5:05 to go in this one. About to inbound right in front of us here will be Maddie Bush for the Lady Cards.
As we've talked so many times, Tim, through the years, the Lady Cardinal offense is predicated on what happens on the defensive end, and that's just been a prime example of what today's been all about.
Yeah, they got things rolling with a good D. They were slow out of the blocks, but then brought some heat. After they made a bucket, they were able to start that press. Here's Wamba all the way up and under, good off the glass.
Don't get me wrong, 12 three-pointers helps the cause too.
Yeah, just a little bit. 12 threes, my goodness. Well, that, you're like, well, that's an extra 12 points from a regular bucket. But it lifted everybody. The momentum shifts, and
well, and they created those momentum shifts by defending, starting to defend. Yeah, the shots are going to start falling.
Absolutely.
But not everybody is willing to roll up their sleeves and play defense.
And a lot of people are very much looking at this Lady Cardinal team going, hey, last week, the Three Rivers game, they had to feel really good. We're up 18. Everything's going our way. Trinity Valley, with a 7-team roster, brought them all the way back. And that was just, they gutted it out. That was
against a nationally ranked team, too.
Yes.
Ninth ranked team.
And they couldn't handle it down the stretch. And that was one of the most fun games we've ever got to I personally have ever been a part of. The place was electrified, you could say. 4 minutes to go here. Three-pointer on the way from Bush. Not there. Got the rebound underneath.
Back-footed rebound to Reagan. She was just standing there and nobody there to challenge her.
So Reagan brings it up the floor. Shot over the top.
Oh, my goodness.
How about Allison Liddell?
Throw up a prayer and it will be answered.
She is living right with that one. That was a nice touch from the youngster out of Horn Lake, Mississippi.
Lady Cardinals had that well defended on that series, but she just threw up a prayer.
That was a good defensive stop right in front of us. Kept alive nicely by Beeman. Finds a player shooting to the basket. Liddy pulled back.
Yeah, she has 3 fouls on her.
3:10 to go. Timeout taken here, 74-51. Lady Cards will talk it over.
This is a sub timeout, so we'll keep it here.
Yeah, they'll just talk it over. Just a chance to get her point across. Charging them for a sub. So 30-second timeout. With 3:08 to go.
I like Lady Cardinals' chances.
I think they're in a pretty good spot here. As
they've improved to 8-2 on the season. Jones County would fall to 3-3. I mentioned earlier that Jones County went 26-4 last year, and 3 of those losses were to the Lady Cardinals, 1 at the national tournament.
So you pass around the perimeter. Good kick out. Maddie on the drive. Foul in the paint. Let's see who they whistle it on. It's going to be on Allison. Liddell will pick up her first foul of the afternoon.
That's the 5th team foul against Jones County. The Lady Cardinals have 2 with 2:51 left in this contest. Nothing but non-conference games remaining for the Lady Cardinals, including this one today. After they play Jones County, they will play LSU Eunice on the road on the 7th and Western Texas at Lancaster at Cedar Valley College on the 12th. And that will do it for this semester.
Gets the bounce and climbs up and over and going through. So first one is good.
Madison with 5 points in the contest.
See if she can add to it here on the second attempt. Comes up short. Gonna get steps taken here. It looked like April was trying to knife her way in there and get that free throw rebound, but did not do so. But when the I believe, was that Genesis?
Yeah.
The Genesis, she comes down. She could not keep her feet. So traveling call there. Lady Cardinal basketball, 2:49 to go.
Yeah, Johnson was not very happy about that call. Of course, I thought she might have got away with coming over the back, too, on the rebound. But
could have been on her.
She got away with this one call anyway.
Very well could have been over the back. Not the case. So Edwards to inbound. Thought about a 3, then Kennedy says, let's work it a little bit. Let me get it to the hot hand.
I'll take one.
She is feeling it there with her 8th three-pointer of the afternoon.
32 points in the game.
Feel it.
Coming out of 34.
And fill it up. Goodness, how about that? Wow. 2:28 to go here, 78-51.
Lady Cardinals are averaging 82.4 points a game, Tim. So they're getting right up on their average coming up.
Dare I say it? April for 3 and 1 to get the average. In a perfect world. That's how
in a perfect world.
How we drive it up.
Jones County's averaging 62.3 points a game, so it looks like they're going to come up shy of that today.
And bring it up the floor. Approaching the 2-minute mark. Edwards works right side. Officially 2 minutes to go. Liddy Mwamba going left baseline. Skip pass over on the right baseline. Shot on the way. Will not fall. Madison Bush had that one. Looked like it was going in. Rattles out.
I really like this Lady Cardinal team, Tim. I really do.
There is a lot to be happy about with this team. 3 on the way, not there.
And it looked kind of doom and gloomy there when they were out at Midland. They lost another player to a knee injury for the season. But so far, so good in here.
Double dribble called here, and the Lady Cards will have possession with 1:23 to go. Very, very impressive the way they've, been playing over the last few weeks. 6 straight.
This will be 6 straight. It will be.
And
they lost back-to-back games. They lost to McLennan at Denison in the Grayson Classic, 88-73. They lost out in Midland to Odessa, ranked number. They were ranked at the time, 88-79. So they've come back from that very decisively.
Edwards, a little give and go drive. By give and go, I mean the little head fake and then going. And tries to draw the foul, so she's going back to the free throw line here.
We will have the Cardinal men coming your way here on the Cardinal Sports Network about 25 minutes after this one's over with. We'll come back on about 5 minutes till game time. They're taking on Jacksonville in a Region 14 conference contest this afternoon.
Gets that first free throw to fall. So.
She's got 33 on the game. She can match her 34 with a free throw here from the previous win over the LSU Eunice.
Gets it to fall. 80-51, closing in on that 82 average.
She's averaging 34 points a game the last 2 games.
she's been on fire today.
There may be some national honors on her way coming in this next week.
Rightfully so, man. She's been red hot.
Under a minute to go.
Knocked away beautifully by Tyler Roberts. Steps called. And that was that happened as a result of April Edwards getting there defensively. Made her take a little extra step. She's doing it on both ends.
Man, this is one of the reasons why the Lady Cardinal coaches through the years have had trouble finding anybody to come in to play them at Cardinal Gym because it's just a hard place to win.
Yeah, this won't make it any easier. Three-pointer from the corner. Guess who?
April Edwards, 37 points in the game.
April has them on their feet here this afternoon, bringing the bombs from downtown. Nicely done.
9 3-pointers.
Oh.
The school record's 12. We may see that fall this year. May see it fall here.
Might see it here in the next 30 seconds. There's a great pass, great catch, and a nice bucket. Liddy Wamba.
April Edwards with the pass.
Got the assist there with a nice quarterback rating. 3 on the other end.
3 3-pointers for Jones County.
She gonna take another one?
She gets 40.
She's wanting to. She pulls the trigger, and that's how it ends. The Lady Cards are gonna shoot it.
That's
and
count.
That'll count. That bucket will count. 85-54 final as Trinity Valley.
57.
Excuse me. Yeah, 57. Count the 3. So 85-57. Trinity Valley runs away with it over Jones County. Trinity Valley came out a little slow, but boy, they never looked back once it started. Benny, your thoughts?
Well, it was Jones County's best quarter. They outscored Lady Cardinals in the quarter, not that it mattered. But what a performance by April Edwards, scoring 37 points, hitting 9 3-pointers, and she coming off a 34-point performance. So the young lady's averaging running 36.5 points a game, something like that.
Oh man, that's something to talk about right there. What a great afternoon for her.
Lady Cardinals go to 8-2 on the season. Jones County falls to 3-3. We'll have the men's game coming starting in about 20 minutes. For Tim Howard and the rest of the Cardinals Sports Network crew, this is Benny Rogers bidding you goodbye for a few moments.